Hey, this is Jay Hendricks here with the Hendricks Belknap Group at Keller Williams Marketplace. And today we're going to see a great place for tennis. I love tennis. So we're at Tennis Werx and we're here to see James Springer. So come on in, let's go see. James, first of all, thanks so much. I really appreciate you inviting us in to get to see what you guys do here. I know you're a really busy guy. I see a lot of kids coming and going here, and man, from our community, I appreciate what you're doing for our community, man. I can see a difference in these kids out here. So tell us a little bit about Tennis Werx and a little bit about you, how you got here and how this is the passion of your life. So,
well, we've been here in this establishment for about 7 years, and the reason we built this was because the elements, sometimes it would get too hot for the young children, and sometimes it would get a little too cold, and this building kind of puts a roof over their heads so that we don't have to deal with those elements. One of the things that we are able to do is we have a parents room, and the parents room separates the child from the student, and that lets me find out who the kid is, because kind of the goal of what we're doing here is to pull every last drop of personality out of the child. Yeah. We can't necessarily do that with the parents' influence. You know, all the kids that are here today, they all have their own nickname. Their tennis identity is a little different than their regular identity because we want our kids to be, we want them to be whoever they are. And we want to be wild, we want to be creative, we want them to not be afraid to take control of the situation. We want them to not be afraid to make a mistake. It's a big mistake zone. So yeah, we've been here about 7 years, and our goal is to develop young kids.
Well, you know, when we were coming in, we were just outside in the vestibule there, and I could see the parents sitting in there watching their kids. I think they're having as much fun as you guys are out here.
Yeah, I don't have a bad parent in my program, not one. You know, the parents come out, they pick up balls quietly, they trust me and my coaching staff.
So tell me a little bit about, so how old do the children have to come to be able to come here?
Well, we would prefer they're like between the ages of 5 is a good age to start, but I will start your kid if they have good communication. I start kids before 2, you know. Really? If the kid can communicate, then I can do it. And they don't even have to be able to communicate, they just have to be able to duplicate, you know. So if I move, they move, right? And so I'll start them at that age, and we kind of have like a ramp-up program. They kind of have to start with me because I have to take that kid, teaching the skills of how to be a student, and then they move into this program, the indoor program, and that usually lasts until they're about 8, and then they go outside, and the outside is a little more intense. Inside, we just make sure they have all the tools that are necessary for when they go outside. They got to know how to, you know, control the body, control the racket. Be willing. It's, you know, that's one of the tools. They got to be willing, and from there it's all go. It's go, go, go.
Well, I love seeing these really young kids hitting really nice forehands. I mean, over those top spins, rolling these balls in.
Our kids don't hit sloppy. Our kids aren't lazy. It's not easy to do it that way. Bottom line is, like, you know, these kids, they want to be good. Yeah. And so every kid that kind of walks out of the program is good.
So this is your indoor program. You mentioned your outdoor program. So what really is the outdoor program?
The outdoor program, just we run on more courts. We make it a little more poppy in here. It's a little faster. It's a little energetic. You'll notice my coach behind me, she never stops talking.
Again, I know you guys are really busy. Thank you so much for what you do for our community. Thank you for these kids, and I know they really appreciate it too.
You bet. Well, you know what? We enjoy doing it. We like the fact that we get to make some kind of contribution. You know, I consider myself just like any other educator. My job is just to educate kids.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it. Okay. You really do a good job here. Okay. Awesome.